Hello guys, it's Yugioh and this is my Morphtronic deck version 2. Now this deck is actually real, surprisingly, but it actually has a lot of proxies in it, but I'd say like half of the cards I'm actually getting in the post soon, so it's not really going to be, it's actually going to be hard because I've got one hand and it's a very large deck. It's a 50 card deck, but yeah, I run 3 cell phones. Now, these are the searches of the deck. These get everything out and help towards the OTK, and there's quite a few cards that I've put in the deck specifically for this card. I do want more super ones of these if anyone has any. So yeah, this may be a bit longer. This is my first proxy, and this would be free boom boxing. Now this guy is the main attacker. I mean, his attack effect is that he can attack twice in one turn, and that helps towards the OTK, especially with the card which I'm going to do next, which I'll run 3 of. 3 Radions. Now this guy's effective one attack is what Morphtronic monsters you control gain 800 attack. So with him on these 2 cards on the field, that's 2000 attack. 2 attacks, you know, that's half the life points gone if you can get a direct hit, which is great. And then obviously if you get more, then it's even bigger. So he has a good defense position effect as well, being boxing in that he can stop 1 attack towards Morphtronic. I think that's about right, yeah. Borden, I run 3 of him. And like I said, this deck, I called it Morphtronic, but I'm going to rename it more and Morphtronic OTK, because this guy's effect is, while in attack position, Morphtronic monsters you control can attack your opponent directly. So, you know, if you have got a lot of monsters on the field, you manage to get Selfing out and bring out other cards, bring out other monsters, and if you manage, I mean, sometimes you can get lucky and get all these cards on the field at once in one turn in Boomboxing, Radion, and Borden, and that kind of sets you straight up for the OTK. You know, extra firepower in Radion and Boomboxing, and this guy lets you attack his life points directly. So he's great. What's his defense position again? He has a really good defense position as well. While in defense, Morphtronic monsters you control cannot be destroyed in battle. So, and this is also another good combo of Radion because he increases by 1000 attack. No, when he's in defense position, he increases all by 1000 defense. So you'd have a 2800 defense and a 1900 that cannot be destroyed in battle. So that's great. Sort this out. Then I run 2 Slingen. I may bring this down to 1. It's not really working for me, but I'm mainly going to say the attack position effects. That's the ones I usually use. While in attack position, once per turn you contribute 1 Morphtronic monster, except Morphtronic Slingen to destroy 1 card on the field. He just helps to get rid of big cards, really. And yeah, that's that one. And then 2 Stapling. Same with this card. I might actually just take him out completely. I'm not sure yet. Sorry, I'm showing it. But his effect is, well, it's not great. Research for yourself. I don't want to talk about him because I need to get on with this. I don't want it to be too long. And scoping, I may take out 1 Stapling or Slinging and make this to 3 scoping because his is while in the, well, I am going to do that. I'm not sure what I'm going to take out, but while in the attack position, once per turn, you can special summon 1 level 4 Morphtronic monster, and the level 4s, Boomboxing and Radion are both level 4s, so that can help get extra firepower out. So he's a great card. And also defense position can help towards XZ summon, because it's while this card is in face-up defense position, it is level 4, which is great. Morphtronic Cameron. While in attack position, when this card is destroyed by battle, you can special summon level 4 or lower Morphtronics that can help against attacks. So it's good. And then it's more proxies now. That was all the Morphtronics. Now these are the other monsters. Run 2 Thunder Kings. Just, yeah, it's just a great card. In general, I don't really need to explain it. And then 2 Veilers. The reason I only run 2 is because I don't feel like I need 3. But I am gonna I've only put together a side deck in this, but I am probably gonna put an extra Veiler in there. But yeah, he helps a lot. Obviously, I don't even need to say why, but 1 Cyber Dragon, Helps us, obviously, if you are struggling, then he helps with the 21 attack, because you obviously can special summon him. Sorry, this is the first deck review I've done. It's kind of hard for me, but and then if you're struggling, you can always just tribute him anyway. I don't really need to explain it. You all know what he does, but it's a great effect. And there's one Sengan just to help search out your Selfons. BLS. This guy is just so easy to summon, and 3000 attack. He's just a great card. It's easy to do. And then Neospatian Grand Mole. I love this card. It makes me laugh. I love it when people just bring out big monsters next turn, Grand Mole back to your hand, and that's it. If it's an Xyz or a tribute monster, then it just pisses people off so much. It's funny. Now you're probably going to think this is weird with this next one, but I always find that back rows are a big trouble in this, and I always get hit by them. So I actually run 2 MSTs and 2 Night Beams. Now I think Night Beams are better than MST because it's the same as MST, but it can't be it can't be chained. Well, it can be chained, but if the card you're about to destroy could actually negate the effects of it, then it's stopped. So this card is actually better than MST, but I may just take out an MST and run 3 Night Beam and 1 MST, or take out them both and just run 3 Night Beam. But I don't know, I just love getting rid of back rows because it's just sets up easier for the OTK. So yeah. Then a key card in the deck is 2 Accelerators. Its effect is return 1 Morphtronic card from your hand to your deck. You destroy 1 card in the field and draw 1 card. So, if you have a card that you don't really need, send it back to your deck. Destroy 1 card in the field. Potentially could destroy anything. Back row. That's another back row hitter, which is good as well. And monsters and whatever. And then you get to draw 1 card, so you don't even lose a card. You don't lose anything, but you get to destroy a card, so that's a great card for the deck. A Reborn and Jump Box. I did used to run 2 Jump Box, but with me adding a few more non-Morphtronic cards, I thought I need a Reborn in there, because Jump Box is just the same, but it's using what you can only bring back from Morphtronic. And then Dark Hole and Heavy. I don't need to explain them, just staples. Machine Dupe. This is kind of, if I do need the OTK and Selfons effect doesn't go great, I can bring out the rest of the Selfons and just swarm him. Then this card setups for the OTK. This is limited removal. I did have a Hobby League, but I traded it, so I've just got this. So if anyone has a common or like that, they can trade me. Let me know. But yeah, he doubles all the attack for 1 turn, which helps the OTK. Swords, obviously with him being low attack and low defense, this helps me out of a lot of sticky situations. 1 for 1 for Selfons and whatever. And then I only run 1 Forbidden Lance. Now this card is great. It's a very underrated card, and I think it's going to be, it's becoming sort of an MVP. But I think you're going to start seeing this card a lot more in decks. What it does is you take 800 attack from a monster, but it cannot be affected by spells or traps, and that is great. Obviously, towards the OTKs, also say I have someone like BLS. He goes down to 2200, but he can't be Mirror Force, Torrential, or anything like that. And so this card is amazing. I mean, I've only got 1. I might take that to 2. So I might take out the 2 MST, add another Forbidden Lance, and the Night Beam. But I do quite like this deck how it is at the moment. I'm not really going to change it. If I feel I need to, I will. But that card is great. And then traps, 1 Bottomless, just self-explanatory. 1 Torrential and 1 Mirror Force. Starlight Road. Now, a lot of people don't use this card these days, but I feel it helps me out a lot. It helps get out Stardust easy. 2 or more cards you control, it takes this speed. It's just kind of like a backfire. Someone Dark Holes or Heavy Storms, boom, Starlight Road. And, it puts him in a bad situation. Morphtronic Bind. While you control a face-up Morphtronic monster, all level 4 or high monsters your opponents control cannot attack or change their battle positions. Excuse me. This helps with cards like BLS and all that lot of gold. It just protects you, really. It's a great card. I only run one of them. And then the Solemn Brigade, 2 Warning, 1 Judgment. Self-explanatory, really. So that's the main deck. The extra, this isn't really complete. I just put a load of cards in. I've got Gauze, 2 Compulse, another Bottomless, a Call, Doom Cow, a Crow, Snowman. Oh, that's 2 Snowman Eaters. I've got another one on the way. But this card is another card that's like Forbidden Lands. This will be used a lot more in decks. It's brilliant. I'm not surprised if this goes to either limited or maybe even banned soon. Electric Virus for Chaos Dragons and Heretics. It's great again. Spirit Reaper, another Cyber Dragon that I might hit out. Oh, another Crow. And then 2 Fiendish Chains, but I may add in a Macrocosmos, I'm not sure yet. But yeah. So that's the extra deck. That's not really complete. And then, no, that's the side deck. The extra deck, I've only got 3 cards at it in the moment, but I have got cards on the way that's going in it. So I have Stardust, obviously with Starlight. The Gothams, this card's really good. With them being Earth, with a lot of Morphtronic monsters being Earth cards, it helps it to bring it out. So, and he's obviously 3100, you can't really complain. And then Chimera Tech, just in case I manage to get Cyber and a few other cards in there. And then I would be having a Black Rose, Brio, maybe Catasta, and then XYZs are Utopia, Leviathan. I'm not sure on the other ones, but yeah, just your normal cards in your extra deck. But yeah, that's the deck profile anyway. If you think there's any way I could improve it or cards I should change, then please comment. And